Coach, what was the biggest difference between the second part of that third quarter and fourth quarter and the rest of the game?
Our second unit, their defense was really good. We went to switching everything. We had to find a way to get our energy level up, compete at a higher level. So we went to some of the bench guys, and then we just started switching 1 through 5, and they did a really nice job of playing team defense, covering for each other, flying for loose balls, boxing out. Now, we weren't scoring very well either with that group, but at least it got us in the competitive mode we needed to be in.
As a former player, do you kind of sense or see when these days are coming after a long road trip, getting towards the end of the year, when there's no energy out there, that you got to try something?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see. Yes, with coming back from a long road trip, being the end of the year, I knew this was a possibility. But I have a lot of faith and belief in our team and what our guys do and the way we play. So I was expecting a quarter of that, and you know, we got on them at halftime about it. So hopefully we got that out of our system. We'll be good to go Friday.
Offensively, it seems like every single game now you look at the stats, it's 25, it's 30 assists. What's been the biggest difference with that ball moving?
Well, I think, one, it's you know, this is a new team. It takes time to get the continuity of what guys are doing and where they like getting shots at, strengths and weaknesses. That's just, you know, that's for every team that's coming together. So I think just throughout the season, our group is playing more like a team, and that's going to help with those assist numbers. But, you know, we also make that a priority of how we want to play. And that doesn't mean we're going to do it every night that the ball is going to be moving, but we're going to show clips on it. We're going to, you know, continue to preach to our players about the way we play. So there's going to be times that we hit stretches that we're doing it pretty consistently.
Latest on Lonzo, have you talked to him today?
Yeah, he was in the training room getting treatment this morning. Said he feels better, but just got treatment, and he's going to get an MRI at 11:30, I think, was the time he was going to head over.
I know one of your birthday wishes was to get Brandon Ingram back, and you did.
Birthday wishes. I was blowing out the candles.
Yeah. What was one of the things that you said, it's nice to have him back, just the difference that he makes?
Well, I think he gives our group a confidence. They have, you know, he's one of the leaders of this team, and his ability to, you know, handle the ball for us, be a point guard, play make, get to the rim, put pressure on the rim, is huge for us. So the whole time he was on the court, it was nice having him out there.
Close to getting Josh Hart back. How nice will that be for you guys, especially on the defensive end, and just, you know, get another body back?
Yeah, we're excited for Josh. He looked good. He played 3-on-3 Tuesday, played 2-on-2 today. He looked really good. Hopefully he can still play. I told him he looks skinny right now, so hopefully he can still play some defense. But he says he can. We'll find out tomorrow.
You mentioned last night that, you know, how the season's been about getting one guy back and losing two. Can you think about?
I didn't say that.
Well, something along those lines. It's been about just constant injuries and stuff.
Well, yeah, we've had a lot of
Yeah. Was there?
Yeah. No, but I'm saying I didn't say that's what our season's been about.
Okay, no,
it's
but
happened throughout the season.
Yeah. All right. Can you think of a common thread of why that is, or it's been just a series of freak injuries?
Of why
you've had so many injuries?
I just think that's professional sports. I mean, every team goes through it. The Warriors are going through it right now, and Boston's going through it. So it's part of dealing, you know, with the type of schedule we play, and it's why it's so important that you know, our entire team is bought into what we're doing, because we need everybody at certain parts of the season to step up and play their role. You know, when teams end up winning championships, you know, a lot of times they just look at the final series, but throughout that season, you'll find that everyone plays a role in helping, and that's kind of the message we're always trying to throw our guys. If you're in the rotation or not, you stay ready, keep working, because you will get your opportunity, and that's just the way it works when you play 82 games and you go as hard as our guys go every day.
Josh mentioned wanting to get back to being a top 10 defense at the end of the season. I think you're 13th right now.
12th, I think, is what I was told.
Okay.
Take that, Bill.
Just said postal. I just looked it up, but that's fine. Is that kind of how you're trying to motivate guys over the last 8 games, like kind of little micro goals?
Yeah. So that's a big one of ours. We started post All-Star. Was we want to be a top 10 defensive team in those final 25 games. So maybe that's where our difference are looking at. I'm looking at just the 25 games since post All-Star.
And mine is correctly looking at the entire sample.
Yes. Yeah. So we're not looking at that. We have smaller goals that allow us to stay locked in.
More achievable ones.
More achievable ones, yes. So yes, we have those type of goals set up. So even though the playoffs are not in our reach, there's still things that we're striving for.
So you're looking since All-Star,
Those final 25 games,
including the 8 remaining, not your last 25 games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
You're
the
looking at
math
the
on that
25
would be
games
the
of the season.
17 we played, with 8 more to go to try to finish in the top 10 for that list of 25.
So I want to make sure when I went and did the math, I was looking at the same games you were. Okay.
So 17 so far.
These last couple games, Kyle's had pretty good fourth quarters for you guys. Have you seen anything from him, mentality-wise, or the way he plays, that's allowed him to shine in fourths lately?
Well, he's got that mentality. He wants to win. I was talking to our coaches the other day, and it's great because we've had a lot of tough stretches throughout this year, and Kuz is one of those guys that as soon as we like to have fun and enjoy ourselves here, but when you lose, that's tough to do. And Kuz is one of those guys that you can see it in his face. Even on this road trip when we had lost the first 2. He came into that Memphis game, and it was all business. I mean, he really did, a job in that fourth quarter. That was a good game that it wasn't looking good for us. So he has, he's got that alpha male personality, and he truly believes in what his skill set is. And when it comes, the time to win, he has all the confidence in the world in himself. So I think that's why he's able to make big plays down the stretch of games.
Is that a role that you maybe envision for him, like in the near future? It's like kind of like that guy, that fourth quarter guy.
We expect him to perform well in the fourth, but I don't want to put that role on anyone. I like that role, that kind of with the group we have right now. Coming more organically throughout the game. If Zoe, what Zoe did in San Antonio at the end of that game, or if Brandon's having a game, whoever it is, we don't have that Kobe Bryant closer right now, so I don't want to put that role on one person and just start running everything for him at the end of the game. I want it to come out of the flow of how we're playing.
Hart just said he wants to string together 8 40-point games over the end of the season. Does that seem like a realistic micro goal?
Hart?
Yeah.
Josh Hart?
Yeah.
Wants to score 40 points a game?
40
times in a row.
40 in 8 straight games.
Yeah, that's not a good goal.
Okay.
And if he starts playing like that, he'll be on the bench.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'd be watching.
He'll be watching us.
Yeah.
Which he's got
Play
very good at.
defense. Yes.
Team goals, Bill.
Team goals. It's not about individuals.
Oh.